And let's see what Coach Guajardo decides to do here. Flores back in the shotgun with no back in the backfield, spreading out the field, 5 receiver set. Flores drops back, looking for his receiver, finds Williams, and just cannot hold on as the pass is incomplete. Pass was intended to number 30, Cameron Williams, a little slant, but he just cannot hold on. So the Bears bring in their punting unit. Number 8, Justin Smith for the Bearcats, back to receive. Punt is up. It's a short one. Takes a little bounce. And it is downed at about the 36-yard line of the Bearcats.
As the Raymondville offense comes out, that'll be 1st and 10 on their own.
So the Bearcats get the ball back, 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
As the defense does their job, we talked about both of these defenses needing to make a stop because it was going back and forth in the first half. Well, Raymondville's done that now. So let's see how Raymondville's offense can pick things up and take advantage of their defensive stop. Jason Cantu in the shotgun, hands off to Armendariz. Armendariz looking for some room to run up the right. Razzle-dazzle here and there and picks up a gain of about 6. Taken down by number 55 of the Bears, J.D. Overa.
After gaining 6 yards, it'll be 2nd down and about 4 for the Bearcats.
Cantu back in shotgun, has Armendariz and Cantu to his right and his left. Jason Cantu decides to pull the ball down, trying to pick up that 1st down. Let's see where they spot the ball. He picks up about maybe 3 to 4, and he'll be short about a yard of that 1st down. So the Bearcats looking at a 3rd and 1, ball on the 43. Take that back, ball on the 46-yard line. Cantu back in the shotgun, has Justin Cantu to his left. Ball's handed off to Justin Cantu, trying to pick up that 1st down. Makes a spin move around the line of scrimmage, and let's see if he gets enough. It looks like he is enough for the 1st down. So Bearcats pick up that 1st down by a tough run by Justin Cantu.
And we'll move the chains, ladies and gentlemen. That'll mean another Raymondville Bearcat 1st down.
So the Bearcats trying to put together a nice offensive drive here to start this 2nd half. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and remind everybody that we are not giving you a live video broadcast of tonight's game, but we got you as good as we can, play-by-play audio. So stay with us. It looks like the Bearcats coming out in a Wildcat formation, direct snap to Armendariz. Armendariz looking for some room to run. Comes over to the right, but then moves over to the left and finds a lot of room. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Armendariz. Armendariz goes for about a 50-yard touchdown run off of the Wildcat formation, takes a direct snap and heads off to the right side of the field, doesn't see anything, so he cuts back to the left, and oh my goodness, was there a lot of room to run. Finds himself a 50-yard touchdown. Touchdown Bearcats. Extra point getting ready. It's up, and it's good. So Bearcats put another one on the board. As Armendariz finds himself some running room up the left side of the field for the touchdown. The officials are having a little discussion down there. And extra point is good. I'm not sure what the officials were discussing down there, but everything got cleared up. Oh, there was an offsides on the defense, and Raymondville declines. So not much went on after that. So 9-11. Water? No, water. Please. So 9-11 into the second half of football, and the Bearcats put another touchdown up. Before we got into this half, we talked about one of those defenses having to step up. The Rainville's defense came out. They made their stop. They got the offense back the ball. We've also said, hey, well, it's also going to have to make some stops too. Just didn't happen on that play. So now we got to really wake up here before this game gets a little bit too out of hand for the Wausoso Bears. At halftime, we talked about how the coaches were going to have to go and discuss, hey, how are we going to stop the running game on both sides? How are we going to stop the running game of Cantu and Almendares? How are we going to stop the running game of Williams? So it's going to come down. It's going to be a chess match, and whatever team's going to hold those key running backs, that team's going to be the team that comes up on top. So kickoff is up, received by number 3 of Wausoso. That's Rankins, who finds a little bit of room to run up the middle, gets the ball maybe back up to about the 14-yard line. But we have a flag on the field. So it looks like it's going to be an offsides call on the Bears. Excuse me, on the kicking team. So let's see what they decide to do. So offsides on the kicking team, which are the Bearcats, and they're going to go ahead and do a re-kick. So now the kickoff goes back, and the kickoff is going to be at about the 35-yard line, on the 35-yard line for this re-kick. So now we're going to take a look at Garcia's leg.
We'll be kicking off once again. Let them hear it, Raymondville Bearcat Nation.
As we get for the re-kick. Once again, back to receive the kickoff, Rankins of the Wausoso Bears. And it's a shot, almost a line drive, which goes all the way back to the end zone. And they'll take it for a touchback. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, Real Sports Live. Remember to like, share, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Anybody who couldn't make it out to the game, any alum, any family, any friends, whether from Raymondville or Wausoso, we got you covered here on Real Sports Live. So here come the Bears. The Bears are looking to answer here. They need to get something offensively going. They don't want to fall behind. So Flores finds a little hitch pass out to the receiver. It's complete. And that is over to Rankins, who picks up a gain of about 8. Number 23 of the Bearcats, Jason Medina, with the tackle. Wausoso now looking at a second and about 4. Flores drops back, looking for a receiver. He pumps and then goes, finds Williams all alone, and it's caught. Williams gets to the 25, the 20. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Wausoso Bears. So the Bears find the touchdown on a pump. It looks Flores drops back, kind of does a pump fake, which stops the DBs, and then Williams kept going, and Flores lets the ball fly, finds Williams for the touchdown. So Wesoso comes out, gets themselves a TD on the Flores to Williams connection as they get ready for the extra. And it looks like Wesoso wants to call a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Imagine watching your favorite movie or
All right, we're back from the Wesoso timeout. It looks like Wesoso is going to look to go for two. Flores back in the shotgun, has Williams to his right. Flores drops back, finds Williams, but the pass is low and it's incomplete. Lots of pressure coming from number 11 of the Bearcats, Dylan Ramirez, which made it pretty tough for Flores to get a clean pass off to Williams. So 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. But Wesoso picks up that touchdown, which is going to shorten that lead. But we still have the Raymondville Bearcats up 28-19. Bearcats going to get the ball back now after that TD from the Bears. Back waiting to receive for the Bearcats, number 7 and number 3. But it looks like Wesoso may come out in an onside formation, try to get that ball back. Looking like an onside kick, and they decide not to go for it, and they kick it straight ahead. Ball received by Brandon Robles. Robles looking up the right side of the field, looking for some blockers. He's still on his feet, still won't go down, and finally taken down at about the 38-yard line. Tackled by number 60 of Wesoso, Jorge de los Santos. Getting a little testy out there. These boys are showing a lot of emotion. Both teams want to win tonight. Both teams looking to be a by-district champion to move on to next week's area games. The winner of tonight's game is going to play the winner of Wimberley and Poteet next week. So Raymondville gets the ball back on their 39-yard line. Justin Cantu in the backfield with him. Justin Cantu takes the direct snap and looking for some room to run, looks up the left and then cuts back to the right. And he's got himself some room to run. He gets up to about the 45-yard line, still on his feet, gets to the 40. And there's a big-time run by Justin Cantu, who picks up about 20 yards on that run.
Number 13, Justin Cantu on the carry.
But it looks like we have a flag on the field on the opposite side. It's an illegal shift call against the Bearcats. And Coach Cantu of the Bearcats is not happy with this call. So that'll bring that 20-yard run back.
He don't know. He's on his own headphones. He's all right. Sam Fleet got yards back. What we got him? Moving back? 6 yards?
So that's going to take them back.
Is it 16? First and 16? 15? That'll be first down.
And now the Bearcats looking at a 1st and 15. So 1st and 15 for the Bearcats after that illegal shift called. Jason Cantu back in the shotguns, dropping back, looking for a receiver. Looking for Armendariz, but the throw is short and it's intercepted. But the ball is then popped out and on the ground. So let's see what the officials call that. Wes Oso gets the pick, but then the ball falls out and Bearcats fall on top of it. But it looks like the officials are going to say that the DB was down before the ball popped out. So interception by number 9, Anthony Pena of the West Oso Bears. Home crowd not too happy with the call. Once again, Jason Cantu drops back, looking for Armendariz deep. Throw was just a little short and then intercepted, but as Armendariz was trying to tackle down Anthony Pena, who intercepted, the ball came out, but the officials were calling that Pena was already down. So Wes Oso holds on to the ball. So Wes Oso ball now on their 42-yard line. Flores back, and he finds his little hitch man, number 3, that's Rankins. Rankins brought down immediately by number 13 of the Bearcats, Justin Cantu, for a loss of about 5.
Second down and about 15.
Second and 15 for the Bears now. Ball back on the 42-yard line. On the 37-yard line. Flores back in the shotgun, has Williams behind him. Trips left. Not sure, looks like a broken up play, and the Bearcats are in the backfield. Lots of action going on there, and it might be a fumble. But the officials are. So a broken play in the backfield, almost costly for the Bears. Flores went right as Williams went left, and Flores was kind of paused there as a slew of Bearcat defenders jump on top of him. Ball comes out, but officials are calling it down. So now the Bears are looking at a 3rd and forever, 3rd and 21. Ball on the 31-yard line. Flores back in the shotgun. Williams goes out in motion. Flores looking down the field, finds his receiver. Number 4 is completed to Powell. Powell still on his feet. He's down at the 40, the 35, getting all the way to about the 23-yard line. So after a loss and being in a big deficit of 3rd and 21, the Bears play pitch and catch, and Powell does the rest, picking up a big gain, getting the ball all the way down to the Raymondville's 31. We have a shaken up player on the field, and we'll be back after this.
See the big picture with great sound. Get a theater installed in your home today for just $29.99. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente.
We are back. Looks like everything seemed to be okay. Player came off under his own powers, so he will be good to go. So after that big gain by the West Oso Bears, 1st and 10, ball on Raymondville's 23. Flores back in the shotgun. It's handed off to motion man number 2, Moselle. Moselle finding some room. He's at the 10, the 5. It's touchdown Bears. That was a handoff to number 9, Anthony Pena, as he was the motion man coming from the right all the way to the left side, hands it off and finds room to run. Looked like a play out of the Bearcat playbook, one they like to run with Abendades. But the Bears take full advantage of that one, and they're cutting this lead down with 5:39 in this ball game, in the third. Number 82, Arturo Hernandez, back for the extra point. Flags come out and looks like it's going to be a delay of game call. So bringing them back, making the extra point attempt a little longer. And now it looks like they're ready for the attempt. Snap is ready. It's on. It's down. Extra point is up. And it is good.
Extra point is good. And it looks like we got
So West Oso
ladies and gentlemen, Raymondville Bearcats
cuts that lead down to 2 after being down. And the Bears aren't going away. So like I talked about earlier in the game, as we started, we are back at it. We got 2 teams here that want to be by-district champions. So we've got ourselves a good game, so make sure you stay with us. We're at 5:39 left in the third quarter. If you know anybody who's not here at the game and they want to know what's going on, tell them to. So West Oso coming out. The last couple of times they've kicked off to Raymondville, they've set it up in an onside formation, and they've kind of been tricky here and there. But ball goes deep for a kickoff, stays in bounds, and Justin Cantu falls on it before any West Oso player could jump on it. So it wasn't really a full kickoff. They got the ball over to about, it goes to about the 24-yard line and kind of just sits there. So maybe West Oso was trying to catch Raymondville off guard, and Raymondville would have thought, hey, maybe it's a good ball, maybe it'll roll out of bounds. But Justin Cantu was smart enough to go and jump on the ball. Looks like we have an injury, and we'll be back after this.
In San Benito.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're the Rio Grande City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Inmates, you are now property of Cell Block X.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food, made to order, handmade tortillas daily.
All right, we're back from that injury timeout. Looks like everything was going to be okay. We got 5:38 in the third quarter. Raymondville Bearcats ball on their 24-yard line. Jason Cantu hands it off to Armendariz. Armendariz looking for some room to run up the left side of the field. He's on his feet still. Gets all the way to about the 42-yard line.
Makes his way down to about the 42-yard line. That'll move the chains for another Raymondville Bearcat.
So the Raymondville Bearcats pick up that first down, gain of about 12 for Armendariz. And those chains are moving. You got to give a lot of credit to both of these O-lines here tonight. They've been doing their job, giving time for the quarterbacks to find a good-looking pass or making those holes for their running backs. That's why we've had such success on both sides offensively. Quarterback 85, Jason Cantu, coming over to the sideline to talk things over with his coach, trying to figure things out here. Cantu goes back into the huddle. Looks like the play is ready. Raymondville 1st and 10, ball on their 42-yard line. We got 5:12 left in this third quarter. Looks like we're having some chain difficulties on the other side. Both teams been going at it here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Give us a shout, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, like, follow, share. We got you covered here in Raymondville, this bi-district championship game. Once again, winner of tonight's game will play the winner of Wimberley and Poteet next week. The winner of that game, that should be a good one. Looks like everything's ready now. The officials getting the ball ready. Chains look to be untangled, and we're ready. Raymondville Bearcats with the ball, 42-yard line. Jason Cantu in the shotgun. Has Armendariz and Justin Cantu to his right and his left. Ball is handed off to Justin Cantu, who finds some room up to run. Follows his big lineman and picks up a gain of about 7. Second and 3 now for the Bearcats. Ball on the 42-yard line. 48-yard line, my mistake. Jason Cantu in the shotgun, has a spread formation. Looking out, finds Armendariz. He makes the catch. Armendariz has a lot of room to run. He's on the 40, the 35, the 30. Gets himself up to about the 25-yard line. So that'll take Raymondville down the field. Gets to about the 25. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Bearcats get up to the line. Jason Cantu back in the shotgun, waiting for the call. Gets the ball snapped. Hands off to Armendariz. Armendariz looking for some room to run up the middle, but it's met right in the middle by big number 66 of the Bears, A.J. Grant. But flags come flying in. Looks like it might be a face mask call against the Bears. So that'll move the ball up. So face mask half a distance to the goal, and another first down. So the officials marching that ball down, which will be a big gain for the Bearcats. So Bearcats now get the ball, 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. On West Oso's 12. Raymondville's looking to punch it in. Jason Cantu back in the shotgun. Has Armendariz and Cantu to his right and his left. Ball is kept by Jason Cantu, who's looking for some room to run. Looking up that right side, gets to the 10, makes it all the way to about the 6-yard line. So Jason Cantu, quarterback Jason Cantu, pulls the ball, keeps it himself, finds some room to run up the right side before brought down by number 5, Chaz Green of the Bears. Play coming in. Bearcats come up to the line. Ball on the 6-yard line. Bearcats get into their Wildcat formation with Justin Cantu now back ready to receive the snap. Ball is snapped. Cantu pulls it down following his lead blocker, which is Jason Cantu. And Justin Cantu picks up about 3. So Justin Cantu gets in that shotgun formation, and quarterback Jason Cantu was the lead blocker on that play. Ball gets down to about the 4-yard line. 3rd and 2 for the Bearcats. Jason Cantu now back behind the center, but it looks like the Bearcats are going to call a timeout. So Coach Cantu wants to talk things over with his boys. Got 2:27 left in this third quarter. 3rd and 2, ball on the 4-yard line. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Right now at D-Tronics, you can get this Kenwood multimedia player that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for just $10 a week. Low weekly payments at D-Tronics. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
D-Tronics. Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health, even if you have low testosterone.
Welcome back. Glad you stayed with us. Coming out of that Bearcat timeout, Coach Cantu wanted to talk things over with his boys. 3rd and 2 for the Bearcats. Ball on the West Oso 4-yard line. Looks like we have some talk going on here from the officials as the Bearcats were trying to line up and get things ready. .227 in this third. Looks like the Bearcats come in some sort of jumbo formation. Where ball snapped. Armendariz pulls back and trying to look for somebody to go. Pulls over to the right, then scrambles out to his left. He's looking for a receiver, trying to get it out, but he can't find anybody before he gets pushed out of bounds. So Armendariz was back in the shotgun in that jumbo formation. Looks like they were trying to find maybe a little dump over to a tight end, but Armendariz couldn't see anybody. So he tries to take it over in a scramble to the left. Still doesn't see anybody. So he decides just to try to get it up the field just a bit, but is chased out of bounds. Now the Bearcats are looking at a 4th and 2, ball on the 4. Well, on that play, he lost a couple, so now we're looking at about a 4th and 6. And Coach Cantu of the Bearcats wants to talk things over and see what they can come up with. So timeout Bearcats. We'll be back after this timeout.
Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's health care is done.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months plus $1,000 in.
All right, so coming out of the timeout, Raymondville wanted to talk things over. with a 4th and 6. Ball back at about the 7-yard line. It looks like Coach Cantu of the Bearcats decides he's going to go for a field goal. So Saul Garcia here ready to show off his leg. Field goal is up, and it is good. So Saul Garcia's field goal goes up, and it add 3 over to Raymondville's lead. So now we have a 31-26 ball game. But the way that the West Oso Bears have been moving the ball, they've just been finding a way to stay in tonight's game. And hey, that's what you want. If you're Coach Guajardo, you're getting your boys just to give themselves a chance. Stay in the game, keep it happen. So 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes left in our third quarter, as Raymondville gets that field goal that puts 3 more on the Bearcat scoreboard, as West Oso is getting ready to get the ball back.
I don't know if Rockport is that good, but this team's not that bad.
So Saul Garcia now back for the kickoff. West Oso back to receive, and it's a low kick, kind of like a ground ball that takes a big bounce off of number 5's hands. But number 3, Rankins, picks it up, tries to get what he can at the 21-yard line. So here comes the West Oso Bears, who scored on their last drive on that stop-and-go route and that double pump by quarterback that found Williams, the Flores to Williams connection. We have a man in motion. Handoff is to Williams. Williams looking up the left side of the field, finding some room to run, gets a block. Gets to about the 29-yard line, but there's a flag on the field. We're waiting for the official call. It might be a holding call. And it'll go against the Bears. Block in the back call. So now the ball goes back. Spot foul on that. We got a 1st and 13 for the Bears. Flores looking for the man in motion, pulls it out on the play action, looking for number 3 deep, and it's intercepted by the Bearcats. Number 35, J.J. Rosas with the interception. He's going. He's on his feet still. He's on the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Bearcats on the interception. Interception by number 35 of the Bearcats, J.J. Rosas, who takes it back. But there are about 3 or 4 flags on the field. So let's see what stands. I'm sure the interception will stand, but they'll probably call back the run.
I'm not really impressed with the team and the crew.
All they got is a deep ball.
The crew.
Big number 30, you can run them.
The officials.
So now we're waiting for the official call. Like I said, we had a lot of flags thrown after the interception. The interception will stand. So the Bearcats will get that interception. They're going to get the ball back on the 34-yard line. We got 124 in this third. So here come the Bearcats. Jason Cantu back in the shotgun. Has Justin Cantu and got Raven Amendares on the motion. Amendares gets the ball on the motion. Finds himself some room to run up the right, then brings it back up the middle before pushed down after the gain of about 6. So 2nd and 4 now. Ball on the Bear 34-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line of the Bears. Gone through back in the shotgun, has a spread out field, finds himself a receiver, and it's completed to number 3, who's finding some room to run. He's at the 5, and he gets himself in for a Bearcat touchdown. That was number 3, Braden Robles, who comes on an under screen, follows his big lineman, and finds a big hole to pick up 6. Touchdown Bearcats. So now we're waiting for the extra point. After that Robles touchdown. It's a snap, was not good. Ball in, looking for receivers, picked off in the end zone. Tries to go down, brought back. So extra point, unsuccessful on the botch snap. So a little excitement there on that extra point attempt. But nothing came out of it. But that doesn't take away from the Raymondville touchdown. A Cantu pass to Robles for the touchdown. So now we're sitting at a 37-26 game. Got about 35 seconds left in this third quarter. So still a lot of football left to play here tonight as we're getting down to the last 30 seconds of the third quarter. Wes Oso getting ready to receive the ball.
Number 10, Saul Garcia.
Saul Garcia back to kick off for the Bearcats.
Stay away from the sideline, coach. Number 3, Zephaniah Raymond, back to receive. Another line drive.
Big game implication here by district championships on the line, and it's a low ball like a grounder picked up by number 7 of the Bears. Number 7 for the Bears trying to look for some room. Starts off on the left side, works his way all the way down to the right. That was number 7 once again, Ryan Garcia. And he gets it up to about the 42, maybe the 41. And here come the Bears. The Bears seem to just keep finding a way to stay in this game, and that's the kind of team that Coach Guajardo has coached, a team that doesn't give up and a team that just keeps playing. But the Bearcats seem to maintain their lead every time they get that ball. They just keep extending and extending. So we've got ourselves a good ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Ball handed off to Williams. Williams makes a spin move up the middle of the field. Still on his feet. Gets about 8 yards there. Number 30, Cameron Williams with the carry. Picks up 9, looking at a 2nd and 1 for the Bears now. They cross the midfield line, so they're on the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. Flores back in the shotgun, has nobody in the backfield with him. Got a spread formation. They're going to let that clock wind down, and we're headed into the 4th quarter of ball. So as we get ready for the 4th quarter, we will have a by-district champion here in the next 12 minutes. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations.
All right, here we go. Start of the 4th quarter. Flores gets the snap, pulls it down and takes it himself. Picks up the West Oso Bear first down.
Number 11, Dylan Ramirez on the tackle. Number 12, Malachi. That one right there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So the Bears pick up the first down, get the ball over to the 47-yard line. Now on the Bearcat 47, 1st and 10. Flores back. Hand off to Williams. Williams is met directly in that backfield by number 11, Dylan Ramirez, for the tackle for the loss. Dylan Ramirez, junior defensive end, leads the Raymondville Bearcats in tackles this season, also leads them in sacks. 98 tackles on the season, 13 sacks. Big time player for the Raymondville Bearcats. Flores back in the shotgun, finds a receiver, finds a hitch pass over to number 9. Flags are down though. Looks like it might be a holding call, but that's number 9, Anthony Pena, who fights for a couple more yards after the catch. But let's see what the flags are. Gonna be a holding call against the Bears. So now the Bears get that 10-yard penalty. Now looking at a 2nd and 23. Ball spotted on their own 41 now. 10:52 left in our game. Flores back in the shotgun, has Williams over to his right. Flores drops back, he pumps, looking for a receiver down the field. Now he's on the scramble, being heavily pressured, and just throws it out of bounds. So Flores drops back, pumps deep, then goes back, waiting for that stop and go. But this time, unsuccessful, incomplete. So now a 3rd and long for the Bears. They're probably going to continue to look down the field, find something here. 3rd and 23, ball on the 41. Flores back in shotgun, waiting for the snap. Ball snap, he's looking back, finds himself a receiver down the field, throws it up, and it is almost intercepted by the Bearcats. Incomplete pass. So Flores looks long and deep, just cannot connect. Bearcats had a chance of an interception, but unsuccessful. So that'll bring down a 4th and 23. Coach Guajardo calls in his punting unit. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Sticking with us through the game, this bi-district championship game against West Oso Bears and the Raymondville Bearcats. Punt is a short one. Takes a West Oso bounce and rolls all the way to about the 26-yard line. I want to thank all the Raymondville Bearcat alum, all the West Oso Bear alum tuning in tonight, fans everywhere, fans in the Corpus area, fans in the Willacy County area, the Valley, Texas, even out of state. Thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live to root on your team, whether it's the Rainbow Bearcats or the West Oso Bears. Thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live, ladies and gentlemen. So the Bearcats will get the ball. 1st and 10, ball on their 26-yard line. Rainbow shifts over into a Wildcat formation. Zoravian Amendadas gets the direct snap, coming up the left side of the field, looking for a block, but it's tackled by number 55, J.D. Olivera. Amendadas picked up maybe about 4. So looking at a 2nd and 6 now for the Bearcats. Ball gets to the 30-yard line.
Ball's marked on the 30-yard line on the Bearcats. The O-line doing a great job.
Jason Cantu back in the shotgun. Has Armendariz in motion. Armendariz gets the ball, but the flag and the whistles are blown. Looked like it's going to be a false start on the Bearcats. That'll be in the Cats' back 5. So now the Cats are looking at a 2nd and 11. Ball on the 25. Sophomore quarterback, 85, Jason Cantu in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Steps back, looking down the field, looking for someone, gets the ball off and has a receiver. That's number 12, and it is complete to number 12 of the Bearcats, Nate Munguia, for the long, deep pass. As Jason Cantu is showing off his arm, finds himself Nate Munguia deep for the completion. Getting the ball all the way down to the West Oso 27-yard line, 28-yard line there. So big-time completion and big-time catch for the Bearcats. 1st and 10, ball on the West Oso 28. Coach Cantu gets his kids lined up in a Wildcat formation as Armendariz now takes a direct snap, taking it up the right side, the left side of the field, looking for some room and hit out of bounds. Hit by Anthony Pena. Going out of bounds, stops the clock at 8:45 left in this ball game. So Armendariz picked up about 2, maybe 1. Ball gets to the 27. We're looking at 2nd and 9. The Bearcats coming up to the line. Bearcats stay in the Wildcat formation as Armendariz gets the direct snap. Takes that ball and is following his guard up the left side of the field. Looks out to that left side and once again goes out of bounds. Armendariz picked up maybe about another 2 yards on that play. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 4 for the Bearcats. Ball on the 24-yard line. 8:37 left in our game. Bearcats laying up. Jason Cantu back in the shotgun, has a spread formation, no backs there. Armendariz is on the motion. Cantu keeps the ball himself, finds some room up to run, gets hit and keeps going, trying to pick up that first down. Let's see where the officials mark that one, if they give him that forward progress, and they sure do. So 85, Jason Cantu picks up that first down, and there's a late flag that comes flying in. So it looks like there was some unsportsmanlike conduct out there for Wesoso. Emotions might be high on that side as the officials, and now the officials throw another flag, and this one's thrown on the coach as the coach comes out to talk to the officials, and he is more than upset. So officials trying to settle everybody down and trying to clear things up. But we have 2 flags on the field now. Make that 3 flags on the field now. So now the officials are in a huddle trying to see what the call is going to be. As we had the first flag after the hit, after the tackle, which looked like it was going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on Wesoso. And then who knows what's going to happen from here, because after that it was a little bit of chaos. Like we said, I mean, this is a by-district championship game, so both teams are wanting to win tonight to continue their playoff run, and a lot of high emotions. And let's see what the call is. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Half the distance. So the ball is being marched down to about the 7-yard line. And then another unsportsmanlike call, which is another half the distance, moving the ball back to up to the 4, and then another unsportsmanlike call, another half the distance, which will get the ball up to about the 2-yard line of the Bears. So now the Bearcats get the ball on the 2. Back in that Wildcat formation, Armendariz waiting for that direct snap, pulls it down, running over to the left side of the field, finds himself some room at the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. So Armendariz gets it in, but it looks like the officials are going to talk it over to see if he crossed and got over that left side of the pylon. And let's see what they call it. One official calls it a touchdown. The other one wants to come and talk it over. So the officials are in a huddle over on the left side, close to the pylon.
Well, they're going to zero themselves out. I'm going to say it again.
So it's either going to be on the 1-yard line or a touchdown. And let's see what they call it. They call it a touchdown. So Raymondville, Armendariz puts another one in tonight, extending the Bearcat lead now, 43-26. So Raymondville punches it in. Raymondville Bearcats up now, 43-26, as they get ready for the extra point. Extra point snap, hold is down, kick is up. And it's good. So Raymondville extends their lead, opening it up here as we get into that fourth quarter. 8:07 left in our ball game, and the Raymondville Bearcats have taken a commanding lead now. But as we've seen, as this ball game's been going on, West Oso Bears, they haven't stopped going. They were down a couple earlier in this game, and they started to march their way back. So West Oso has that capability. Like I said, they've been keeping themselves in the game this whole time. So let's see what happens with 8 minutes left. Want to thank everybody for coming in and tuning in to Real Sports Live. We got you here tonight on our audio version of tonight's game. No video for you. Sorry about that, folks. But we got you play-by-play audio. We hope we're doing the best that we can to provide you tonight's game. Remember to like, share, follow Real Sports Live, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So Saul Garcia getting ready to kick away to the Bears. Waiting for the Bears, number 3, Rankins, deep. Here's the kickoff, and it's a good kick deep back into the end zone as the Bears let it roll, and that'll be a touchback. So coming into this second half of ball, we talked about adjustments needing to be made. Defensively, who was going to stop the run game? Who was going to stop the run game? That's what we talked about. We talked about Williams, power back over for West Oso. We talked about Gantu and Armendariz over for Raymondville. Right now, Raymondville's done a good job containing Williams. They've gone away really from the run game and gone through the air. So that's been a big difference also in the second half for the West Oso Bears. So Flores comes back, and sure enough, he's looking to pass. He pulls it down and decides to scramble himself. Finds himself some room to run up the left side of the field, picks up the first down. Right now, update on Wimberley and Poteet. They are tied at 35-35. Winner of this game will face the winner of Wimberley and Poteet. So the Bears looking at a 2nd and 4. Flores keeps the ball himself, picks up the first down, and gets a couple more. But now we have a flag on the field.
Number 2, A.J. Sias on the tackle. Flags on the play.
Waiting for the call on that flag as Flores gets down and picks up that first down.
It doesn't take that long to call face mask, guys. Of course, the way these guys do it, I guess we may.
Still waiting on the official calls. The officials are talking it over. And once again, winner of tonight's game will play Wimberley or Poteet. That game is all tied up, and that'll be the area round. We have a question here if next week's game will be broadcasted with live video. That'll be something that we'll have to talk about with our Real Sports Live and see what games are out there, and we can produce what we can. So stay tuned for that answer as the week goes on. So it looks like it was a personal foul against the Bearcats. So that's going to move the chains for the Bears. So the Bears now get the ball on Raymondville's 45-yard line, and the ball is handed off to Williams. Williams look for some room up the middle, finds himself a hole and picks up about 10. Looks like he might have picked up the first down. And he's short about 1, so we're looking at a 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1 on the Bears. It looks like the Bears are going to call a timeout. Raymondville calls a timeout. We got 7:28. Raymondville Bearcats up 44-26. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Coming out of the Cat defensive timeout. Wes Oso now with the ball. Ball on the Bearcat 34. 2nd and 1. Ball handed off to Williams. Williams looking to pick up that 1, but it looks like he is stuffed by number 72, Jaden Galvan. But let's see if the officials give him that forward progress. And it looks like, still looking at it here, and they do. So the Bears pick up that first down as Williams gets that tough 1 yard. Ball on the 33. Flores back in the shotgun, has Williams behind him. Ball is handed off to Williams. Williams finds some room to run up the left. Quarterback actually keeps the ball as Williams was his lead blocker. So Malachi Flores picks up about 7 on that run. So 2nd and 4 for the Bears. Ball on the 26. Flores looks back, finds his receiver number 9. It's complete. Anthony Pena picks up the catch. Might have gained about 1 though. On that tackle, number 23, Jason Medina of the Bearcats. Third and 4 for the Bears. Ball on the 26-yard line of the Bearcats. Flores back in the shotgun. Has Williams to his left. Ball is a play action. Flores rolls out to his left now. Looking for a receiver down the field. Decides to keep it. Puts his shoulder down and tries to get that first down, but he might be just a bit short. Probably going to be looking at a 4th and 1 now. Clock keeps ticking. We're at about the 5:36 mark left in this ball game. Bears looking at a 4th and 1. They're going for it. Ball's handed off to Williams. Williams trucks his way through the middle. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be a close call for the Bears. And they got it. Williams been running tough all game, picks up that tough 1-yard line, which they needed to get that first down. So ball gets spotted at the 24-yard line. Bears back. Flores gets it, hands it off to number 3. That's Rankin. And Rankin is met in the backfield and hit by number 12, Nate Munguia, for the loss of about 2. 2nd and 12. Ball now marked on the 25. 4:38 left in our ball game. Raymondville up 44-26. The Bears looking to shorten this lead, at least to stay in. Flores back in the shotgun, has Williams to his right, has a motion man, and that motion man is given the ball and tackled deep in the backfield by Dylan Ramirez for a big loss. But we have a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And it's a warning. Like a sideline warning to Raymondville. So now the Bears take that loss, 3rd and 18 now for the Bears. Ball moved back on that tackle for the loss all the way back to the 32. We got some whistles and looked like Wes Soso is going to take a defensive timeout, an offensive timeout right here. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
Enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food, made to order. Handmade tortillas daily. Breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at trappedrgv.com.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back, Real Sports Live, coming to you live from Raymondville, Texas. Burnett Stadium. Rainbow Bearcats up 44-26 right now against the West Oso Bears. West Oso has the ball in their possession. 3:48 left in the game. It's a 3rd and 18, ball on the 32. Flores for West Oso drops back, looking deep, and he is sacked in the backfield by number 18, Diego Gutierrez, freshman. Diego Gutierrez gets in that backfield, puts that pressure on Flores and takes him down for the big sack and the big loss. Looking now at a 4th down situation, 4th and 27 for the Bears. The Bears talking it over, see what they're going to do. They say we have nothing to lose here. We got 3 minutes left in this game. We're going to go for it. That looks to be Coach Guajardo's intentions, but it looks like he wants to talk it over instead. So Wes Oso calls a timeout with 2:58 left in our ball game. As we get into this timeout, let's take a look at some scores around, some Valley scores. Right now we got a close one. Alice 14, Mercedes 17. Over in San Antonio, Marion, Lyford is down 42-22. Rio Hondo up on Orange Grove, 34-6. PI down to Sinton right now, 35-24. La Vernia is leading La Feria, 49-28. Got some big games going on. Like I said, right now, Cal Allen, 35. Ed Couch, 0. Lots of games going on tonight, but we're back here. We're going live in Raymondville at Burnett Stadium for this bi-district championship game. The Bears in the shotgun. Flores back, looking down the field for a receiver. He's found what he likes, and it is complete. Complete up the middle, finds a streaking number 9. A streaky number 9, Anthony Peña, who's been Flores' main receiver all night, as they pick up the big catch on that 4th down. And like I said, Guajardo said we have nothing to lose. We got 3 minutes left in this game. Let's go for it, and they convert on that 4th down. But there was a flag thrown there at the end. Let's see what they call. Goes against the Bearcats, which would be half the distance to the goal. So now the Bears get the ball at about the 3-yard line. One thing I can tell you about this Bear team, they are resistant. They're keeping going no matter what the score is, and they're still wanting to be in this game. They will not go away. Flores looks, finds a man in the end zone, and it is a touchdown Bears. Rankin pulls in the touchdown throw from Flores on the little slant pattern. And it's a touchdown Bears. Somehow, some way, West Oso finds themselves still in this game. They will not lay down, and they're going to keep going. Coach Guajardo keeps his offense out there. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. Flores back in the shotgun. Has Williams to his right. Flores pitches it out, and it's deflected and knocked down by number 11 of the Bearcats, Dylan Ramirez, who denies that 2-point conversion. 44-32 with 2:43 left in our game. And this game has had, it has had its big moments for both sides. But right now, that clock is against West Oso. More than likely going to see an onside kick attempt. And as long as Raymondville can keep control of that, they'll probably try to just run that clock out. Bears talking it over, trying to figure out what they're going to do. Raymondville brings out their hands team because they know what's coming. So with 2:43, the Bears are going to look to onside kick, and Raymondville has their hands team ready out there to get on that ball. Here it comes, and it is an onside kick. It takes a bounce, and it takes a Bear bounce, but the Bears cannot jump on it. So the Bearcats will get the ball. The kicker couldn't have kicked it any better for that onside kick. The Bears just could not get it before it went out of bounds. So ball goes out of bounds. Ball gets spotted on the 45-yard line of the Bearcats. We got 2:43 left in our game. So ball gets spotted on the 50. Bearcats first and 10, ball on the 50-yard line, 2:43 left. Bearcats up 44-32. Jason Cantu hands the ball off to number 13, Justin Cantu, who's still on his feet, finds some room to run. He's on the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Justin Cantu. So Justin Cantu on the first play coming back out, takes that ball 50 yards for the 50-yard touchdown. So Justin Cantu train went full speed ahead and could not be stopped. Picks up the 50-yard touchdown run. Bearcats ready for the extra point. The extra point is up, and it's good. Bearcats extend that lead. Now we're looking at a 51-32 ball game with 2:31 left in our game. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
High School. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word, fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon Alaskan kings are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
Real Sports Live coming to you back from Raymondville, Texas, Burnett Stadium. Coming off of that Raymondville TD, Justin Cantu runs that ball 50 yards for the touchdown. We got an update on that Wimberley-Poteet game. Wimberley up right now, 49-35. If this game ends now with Raymondville putting up 51 and Wimberley putting up 49, we might be looking at an exciting area game next week of two highly potent offenses. But here with 2:30 left in our game, the West Oso Bears are back and ready to receive. Ball is kicked deep. Deep man in the back is Cameron Williams. Cameron Williams wants the ball in his hands, so he gets it. So now he's looking for some room to run. Goes up on the right side, but tries to get back around the left. But on that misdirection, he gets held up and tackled, brought down at about the 9-yard line.
And host the Bearcats.
These guys don't know how to put the ball in the line. middle of the line.
So big Cameron Williams is put back to receive that kickoff. He tries to find something, but the coverage of the Raymondville's kickoff team did a great job not giving him much. So he gets tackled back at about the 11-yard line with 2:19 left in our game. West Osos Flores back in the shotgun. Williams right behind him. Ball is getting ready to be snapped. Ball is handed off to Williams. Williams looking for some running room on the left, but he's brought down immediately in the backfield by number 11 and number 45 of the Bearcats. So on the loss of yards there, that clock keeps ticking. We're at about the 1:48 mark. Flores back in the shotgun. Handoff once again to Williams. Williams looking for some room up to run up the middle. Gets himself some nice yardage. Might have picked up about 10. And probably going to be looking at a 3rd and 1. Tackle by Dylan Ramirez. So Williams picks up about 10, but still short 1. Clock still ticking. We're at about the 1:12 mark. They're going to continue to run the ball. Ball's handed off to Williams. Williams still looking for something here. Goes off to the left, spins back to the right, and hit and brought down by Oltivero. But we have a flag thrown out on the field. Williams might have picked up that first down. And that flag will stop the clock at 55 seconds. Let's see what the call is. Officials talking it over, trying to see what the call is. Flores of West Oso gets in that huddle.
Come on, 10-second delay. Let's go. 10 seconds.
And now everybody's trying to figure out what's going on.
Everybody hugging and kissing. They might as well run the clock out.
Waiting for the official call. A targeting call against the Bearcats. So that'll move the chains for the Bears with 55 seconds left, giving them that first down. So ball gets moved up to the 33-yard line of the Bears. 1st and 10. Clock starts up. We're at the 50-second mark. Flores back in the shotgun. Williams to his left. Ball's handed off to Williams. Williams trying to find whatever he can, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage by number 11, Dylan Ramirez. And that's a tackle for a loss as that clock keeps ticking. We're at the 25-second mark. And they're going to run this clock out as the Raymondville Bearcats will be by-district champions as they add that to their district championship as Raymondville Bearcats close this game off here in Raymondville, Texas. So we're looking at a by-district championship team here from the Valley, the Raymondville Bearcats, looking to probably face Wimberley next week in the area championship game. Big games all around. We started this game off hot. Both teams came in ready to rock and roll. They went punch for punch, touchdown for touchdown. Big game for Williams as he produced a couple of touchdowns for the West Oso Bears. On the Raymondville side, we had that two-headed monster of Justin Cantu and Zaravian Armendariz, who picked up a couple of touchdowns each. Armendariz even had one on the defensive side with a pick six. The other touchdown came from a Jason Cantu touchdown pass to Braden Robles. So all celebrations here in Raymondville. And we want to thank Raymondville ISD for having us here today. Excellent host to Real Sports Live. Lots of other football going on. This one will wrap it up here for us tonight. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Raymondville fans, West Oso Bear fans, we want to thank you guys for listening in to Real Sports Live. Continue to listen. Follow your favorite teams. We're trying to cover every sport that we can down here in the Valley. Playoff football going on. Start of basketball. We have basketball tournaments coming up. We're in that basketball season. We still got volleyball playoffs. This is the sweet time to be part of athletics, and Real Sports Live will have as much as we can for you. We want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. Y'all have a good night.